clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Cyclones will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
So come take some of the stuff.
On the ready. Timeout, Iowa State. Ready, set. Cricket. Cross. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like.
There he goes! Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at it. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. And they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch over the middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down and 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Russell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting attacked.
Makes the grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle fighting off the defender. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's Reynolds. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lay. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Now on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Hayes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to, with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They'll try to run it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, and they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. His quarterback, part of their running game. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it off! The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. pass. It's Reynolds. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
They'll run it from the gun. Running into the open space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He now has 62 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Pulls and fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown time.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Reynolds. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get got the football, but defend the field position with the return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Floating away. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
The play-action fake. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Reynolds. Rushes on him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete. As the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quick completion on the out route. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Back has it. Creates a little space. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Lee. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Dropping back, it's Russell. Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting. Football. And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Gets the back moving. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Alabama pushing the tempo. Motion from the back. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Reynolds. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man downfield. And they're able to get him down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Let's go! Looking downfield on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds his tight end. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Got some room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Russell. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Finds his back in the middle. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton.
Return is tackled down at the 17.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Can't get him to the ground. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to... Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Pringle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Russell. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to beat the D deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They stop it with a 45, but that's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. First drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the 18. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Saints out back another carry. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 at the first possession. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires quickly to the left. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
He keeps it on the design run. Breaks an open space. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
On the run, it's Hill. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. The tight end has got it. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now.
Touchdown, Texas Christian, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Look out, room to run here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. As the first down is still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
BAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's past the marker and still going. That's good for first-down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. He's going to pull it down to 1. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. QB keeper all the way. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
The Horned Frogs are looking to keep this drive going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Horned Frogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking for some space. It's Hill. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Running out of time in the pocket. Took contact on the throw. He makes the grab.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime?
Trapping for a sack. That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's caught in the crossing pattern. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking for 6. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the 1st half clock. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Back in motion now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looks right and lets it fly. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They've been great on 4th down so far today. 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? To throw, it's Hawkins. Back-to-back deep shots. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The offense starts with excellent field position. It's a run to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Montgomery. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The receiver makes the catch. And that will pick up a first down, a spot of a 38. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They're going to run it here. He's got room to run. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And first down, they go right back to him. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Glass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 14.
But this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles and try to slow this guy down.
Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. He'll hand it off. He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, TCU. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Oh, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They're going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking for a man. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Pass rush closing in.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here.
The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it.
Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, I'll admit, I'm the guy up here going, what are you doing? No. Yes. Yes. Good call. Move the sticks. What a gutsy play.
The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Horn Frogs. This offense really clicking.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Oklahoma, 28, TCU.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Working clock with the ground game. Inside the 35. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. The back's got it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff films coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. The short completion to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. 3rd down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the 1st down, and you keep that clock moving.
He sneaks it on 1st down. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away to secure the victory? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Sooners! This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Now to try here for the extra point. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Hawkins. The pocket breaking down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo. And we're going to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking deep for late game heroics. And it falls incomplete, and as the clock hits 0-0, that's it, game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.